For centuries, the ocean's depths have remained an enigma, hiding creatures beyond our wildest imaginations. But what happens when these elusive beings, meant to dwell thousands of feet below the surface, start appearing where they don't belong? In recent months, deep-sea monsters, like the legendary oarfish, grotesque anglerfish, and mysterious new species, have been surfacing worldwide, leaving scientists and experts baffled. Could this be a natural occurrence, or are we witnessing a warning sign from the depths of the ocean? Join us as we uncover the mystery behind these strange appearances. In August 2024, beachgoers in Southern California stumbled upon an eerie sight, a massive, snake-like fish stretching over 15 feet long. It was an oarfish, a species rarely seen alive due to its deep-sea habitat, ranging from 600 to 3,000 feet below the surface. Its sudden appearance fueled speculation. Was it sick? Was it a warning sign of an impending earthquake, as some Japanese folklore suggests? Or was it something else entirely? Japanese mythology refers to the oarfish as the messenger from the sea god's palace. According to folklore, when an oarfish surfaces, disaster follows. In 2011, several oarfish washed up in Japan just before the devastating 9.1 magnitude earthquake and tsunami. Is it mere coincidence, or could deep-sea creatures sense shifts in the Earth's tectonic plates? Another bizarre sighting took place in February 2025, when researchers off the coast of Tenerife recorded footage of a humpback anglerfish, an elusive predator typically found in pitch-black depths. The video, taken in broad daylight, shocked marine biologists. How did this deep-sea creature end up so far from its natural habitat? Could changing oceanic conditions be pushing these creatures to unfamiliar territories? Social media erupted when Russian fisherman Roman Fedortsov shared footage of a bizarre, alien-like fish. The creature, later identified as a smooth lumpsucker, appeared grotesquely swollen, likely due to the rapid pressure change as it was pulled to the surface. But why are these encounters becoming more frequent? One major factor that may be driving deep-sea creatures to the surface is climate change. The ocean absorbs about 90% of the planet's excess heat, and deep-sea temperatures are rising faster than ever. This could be forcing creatures to seek cooler waters, disrupting their natural habitats and pushing them towards the surface. Oxygen levels in some deep-sea regions are depleting at alarming rates, creating dead zones where marine life cannot survive. This forces deep-sea creatures to rise in search of more hospitable conditions. Another compelling theory links these sightings to seismic activity. Some scientists speculate that deep-sea fish possess an acute sensitivity to tectonic movements. While not scientifically proven, there have been multiple cases where these creatures surfaced before major earthquakes. Human activities like deep-sea mining and military sonar testing have been linked to marine disruptions. The intense noise and vibrations can disorient deep-sea creatures, forcing them into environments where they struggle to survive. Many marine organisms participate in vertical migration, ascending to shallower depths at night to feed and descending during the day to avoid predators. This daily movement is considered the largest migration on Earth in terms of biomass. Deep-sea creatures may surface due to health problems, such as infections, injuries, or age-related impairments, leading to disorientation or loss of buoyancy control. Intensive fishing practices and habitat destruction can deplete food sources and disrupt ecosystems, forcing deep-sea species to venture into unfamiliar territories, including the surface, in search of sustenance. Changes in ocean currents or upwelling events can transport deep-sea organisms to shallower depths or coastal areas, leading to unexpected surface appearances. Deep-sea creatures are adapted to an environment of perpetual darkness, where the only light often comes from bioluminescence, an evolutionary adaptation that allows them to attract prey, communicate, or confuse predators. But what happens when artificial light enters this equation? With the expansion of offshore drilling platforms, fishing vessels, and coastal developments, artificial lights are penetrating parts of the ocean previously untouched by human activity. Certain species, particularly those that are bioluminescent, may mistake these artificial lights for prey, mating signals, or even a safe passage. This phenomenon, known as phototaxis, describes an organism's instinctive movement toward or away from light. In fact, some researchers have observed squid and fish behaving erratically near brightly lit ships, drawn to the glow like moths to a flame. Unfortunately, these behaviors can lead to disorientation, making these creatures more vulnerable to predators or causing them to surface accidentally. Furthermore, increased coastal lighting is affecting migration patterns, particularly for species that rely on lunar cycles to navigate. Human curiosity has always driven us to explore the unknown, and the deep sea is one of Earth's last frontiers. Using advanced submersibles, remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, and sonar technologies, scientists are venturing deeper than ever before. But these expeditions, though invaluable for discovery, can unintentionally disturb the delicate balance of deep-sea ecosystems. The sudden appearance of mechanical noise, bright lights, and the physical intrusion of equipment can confuse and stress marine organisms. Species that have evolved over millennia to live in darkness and stillness are not equipped to handle these sudden disturbances. Imagine living in absolute darkness, only to be blinded by intense beams of light or deafened by the humming of machines. It's no wonder these creatures might flee to the surface, seeking refuge from what they perceive as a threat. Moreover, the physical movement of submersibles can stir up sediment, disrupt feeding grounds, or even damage delicate coral structures. In some cases, species that dwell in trenches or rocky crevices may be physically displaced. While research is essential, it's a delicate balance between discovery and conservation. Parasites are one of nature's most sinister survivalists. They have evolved to hijack the behavior of their hosts in ways that are both fascinating and terrifying. In the deep sea, where resources are scarce and conditions are extreme, parasitic relationships are common, but their impact can be profound. Certain parasites can infiltrate the nervous systems of deep-sea creatures, manipulating their behavior to benefit the parasite's life cycle. Some parasites target the brains or sensory organs, impairing the creature's ability to navigate or regulate buoyancy. Others infect muscle tissues, weakening the host and making it more likely to drift upwards towards the surface. One infamous example from shallower waters is the tongue-eating louse, a parasite that consumes a fish's tongue and replaces it with its own body. While not common in deep-sea species, similar parasitic infections could lead to unusual surface behavior. Infected creatures might lose control over their depth regulation or exhibit erratic movements, unintentionally ascending to levels where they don't belong. Additionally, parasites can cause physiological stress, prompting the host to seek cooler or oxygen-rich waters, conditions that are more accessible near the surface. This could explain why seemingly healthy deep-sea creatures suddenly appear where they shouldn't. Despite all our technological advancements, we have explored less than 5% of the ocean's depths. With thousands of undiscovered species lurking in the abyss, what else could be hiding below? Could there be even more strange and unknown creatures yet to be uncovered? The rising number of deep-sea sightings raises more questions than answers. Are these creatures warning us of impending changes? Or are they victims of our ever-altering planet? One thing is certain, our understanding of the ocean is still in its infancy. Perhaps the greatest discoveries are yet to come. What do you think? Are these appearances a sign of something bigger, or are they simply natural phenomena? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love uncovering Earth's mysteries, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown.